I would like to start the program and welcome everyone to our first annual NJAJ Awards Dinner. I am Eric Kahn, and I have the privilege and honor this year of being the president of the New Jersey Association for Justice. And I am pleased that all of you have joined us tonight to help NJAJ honor a group of tremendously deserving award winners. Before we start, I want to take a moment first to thank Whites in Luxembourg. They are our event sponsor tonight, and I want to thank them for supporting our dinner, so thank you. I also want to thank everybody who supported our tribute journal. Before we start, let me just make one comment. Because we don't want to be here all night, we are going to continue with dinner throughout the program. So salad's already served. No one should be bashful. Eat. We're going to, we'll do the best we can with the noise, but we want to try and move this along tonight, so we'll keep moving along. First and foremost, I want to thank our awards committee who put this event tonight together, had the idea to do this as one awards dinner where we get to honor all of our various awards that we give throughout the year. I want to thank, please, our co-chairs, Drew Britcher, who's in the back, I think, Mike Ferrara, I just saw Mike in the back, too, Amos Gurn, Tommy Ann Gibney, and my partner, Nick Peterson, who unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for you all, is traveling on business tonight, so Nick could not be here tonight, but Nick Peterson as well. I would like to start off our program tonight by honoring all of the past presidents of NJAJ. Any past presidents, please stand up so we can recognize you. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. I want to thank all of you for your past service. And most importantly, by being here tonight, I want to thank all of you for your continuing service to the organization. So thank you. Our first award tonight is the Gold Medal for Distinguished Service. This award is the highest honor that NJAJ can bestow on any individual. It is presented to an individual who has made a significant contribution to the law of torts, advanced the mission of NJAJ to protect the interests of its members and New Jersey families by working to preserve and strengthen laws for safer products and workplaces, cleaner environment, and quality health care. This year's winner, Linda Lipson, the Chief Executive Officer of the American Association for Justice, joins a very illustrious group. And at this time, I would like to ask all of the past gold medal winners who are here to stand up and be recognized. I now have the pleasure of calling up one of our past gold medal winners, Bruce Stern, to present the award to this year's recipient, Linda Lipson. Bruce.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's November 9, 2016, 4 p.m. We had a planned conference call, Linda Lipson and the AAJ officers. It was supposed to be in celebration. It was supposed to be joyous. We wanted to hear from Julie Kane about her evening at the Javits Center with the Clinton party. But instead, as you can imagine, the mood was somber. We were quiet. We really didn't even know what to say to each other. And then Linda got on the call. And she said, folks, we've seen this movie before. We were okay then. We're going to be okay now. Linda likes to use movie metaphors. And she said to us, taking a line from Jaws, but we need a bigger boat. One of our former governors used to say, you have to plan your work and work your plan. And that's what Linda did. She got on the phone and she spoke with our AAJ executive board, then with our Board of Governors, and then she went out and spoke with our litigation groups and our sections, with Natalie's executive directors around the country. She spoke to our big donors and she spoke to our little donors. And to be blunt, she raised a boatload of money. And then to put people on that boat, she went out and she put together a coalition, and not just of progressive organizations. She went out to the conservative organizations, people that believed in the 7th Amendment and believed that the 10th Amendment and states' rights were just as important as the 2nd Amendment. And she put that coalition together. And then we got to right after January of 2017, and Speaker Ryan introduced 5 anti-civil justice bills, one worse than the other. And we knew we didn't have the votes to beat those bills in the House. But Linda and her staff went out and they picked off one conservative Republican after another. And although the bills ultimately passed in the House, the majority that they passed by got smaller and smaller as the bills went through. So small that the last bill, the medical malpractice, at one point we thought we even had enough votes to defeat it, but it passed by just a handful. And although we lost in the House, the important thing to understand was, as a result of Linda and her staff's work, because we got so many Republicans in the House to vote no on these bills, that gave cover to the Republicans in the Senate. So not only has not one of those 5 bills gotten to the president's desk, and not only has not one of those 5 bills gotten to the Senate floor, not one of those 5 bills even came up for a vote in Senate committee because of Linda and her staff. Like Noah, Linda built a boat, and we've survived the flood over these last 14 months, and we're going to survive the flood as it continues in the future until the election in 2018. I want to share with you, I got an email this morning from AAJ President Kathleen Nastri, and I'd like to share with you her comments. She writes to me, "Congratulations to Linda for receiving the highest award given by NJAJ. In these most turbulent and sometimes discouraging times, I never lose hope for the future of the civil justice system. The reason I don't lose hope is that I wake up every day knowing that Linda Lipson is on the job, leading her team, fighting for us and our clients. I am so happy NJAJ decided to give Linda this award. No one has done more to advance the ideals of the civil justice than she has." Tonight, we give Linda the Gold Medal for Distinguished Service, our highest award. The award reads, "In honor of her extraordinary contribution to the law of torts, particularly through her work as Chief Executive Officer of the American Association for Justice and her dedication to protecting people's legal rights, her steadfast commitment to helping consumers, and her commitment to ensuring that the courthouse doors remain open, the members, board, and officers of NJAJ, thank you for your dedication to the civil justice system and your commitment to the ideal of justice for all." Please give a big welcome to Linda Lipson.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Come on, sit down. Hi, everybody. It's so great to be out of Washington, D.C., right? It's the swampiest swamp you've ever seen in your life. And anytime I'm away from D.C., I'm happy, but I understand I'm very close to Bedminster. Oh, my God. It's happening. I want to thank Bruce. Bruce, I can't wait for you to be president. Thank you, New Jersey, for giving us Bruce. We're going to have a lot of fun. Bruce is very into politics, and we're going to have a lot of that to do. Also, I want to thank my husband. I usually call him my long-suffering husband, Steve Stoltz, who's there, who's always encouraged me to do this work. I also want to recognize my son, Adam Stoltz, who in passing the bar, decided not to look for a soul-crushing career in corporate law, but went to the great firm of Whites and Luxembourg. And thank you for doing that, because it makes me feel good about my mothering. I did the right thing, right? And Ellen, congratulations, and I'm so proud of all the award winners today. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you that I listened to this introduction, and I got to say, I'm having an outer body experience, because I'm still the girl that has the recurring dream, like maybe some of you have this, about the bar exam, where I prepare really hard for the bar exam, and I have my backpack with all my lunch in it and everything, and all my pencils and everything, and I show up and I forgot to wear clothes. I just did. And then I don't know why, but in the dream, I'm sitting down and I'm taking the test, and then my pencil breaks, and I'm wandering into trying to find the proctor to get a new pencil or something, and I'm swimming in molasses, and I'm in slow motion, and everybody else is in fast motion, and then I wake up in a cold sweat. And I'm still that girl. So when I hear this, I go, God, that's really interesting. You must be talking about somebody else. But I can tell you it has been a joy to represent you in Washington all these years, and here's why. When I listen to politicians dithering about trying to make things better for consumers and workers and the elderly and not doing so, when I wander through the regulatory agencies that are supposed to support and protect America and individuals, and they're not doing that, I think about you all. And I think, how incredible is it for me to be able to represent you all? Because you make such an enormous difference every single day. Now, around, I think it was about a year ago, I was listening to NPR, and I heard something that has really stuck with me, and it's about cars. And, the NPR report, I can't remember who it was, the reporter on it, but they said that we have fewer deaths in automobiles than we've had since Eisenhower was president. Since Eisenhower was president. And I thought about that, and I thought, well, why is that? We have more roads, and we have more people. Why is that? And then I thought, well, of course, it's because of anti-lock brakes. It's because of windows that don't decapitate your children. They used to. It's because of roofs that don't crush upon impact. It's because of you. It's because you did that. And I am so privileged because I get to do this work keeping you in business. Now, it's really not just me that does this. You are, many of you, and New Jersey, I hope you know this. Corny, where are you, Corny? Thank you for everything that you do for us. Thank you so much. The reality is that New Jersey gets our partnership. You get it. You participate. There has never been a time that I have called you up and said, we're kind of in a bind here, which kind of happens every month. And you all say, well, how can I help? How can I help? That doesn't happen everywhere in the country. And I have to acknowledge Corny and Debbie Bossert and all of you for participating. For all of you that have done anything, that have donated your time or your money or your stories, I thank you. Because together, we have made an incredible difference. November 9th, a day that is burnished onto my memory, we decided to fight back in a huge way and get a bigger boat. And November 9th, remember, the Supreme Court was run by tort reformers. The House was run by tort reformers. The Senate was run by tort reformers. All the regulatory agencies, tort reformers as far as the eye can see. The chamber The chamber was, and not just the chamber, the tobacco industry, the car companies, all the people that you bring into courts every day, they were all laying in wait to get rid of all the lawsuits that you file. There is not, I promise you this, there is not a single cause of action that you have brought, either now or that you want to bring, that the chamber and the other entities, the other lobbying entities that are in Washington haven't thought about destroying. Now, Bruce said there were 5 big bills. There are actually like 10 big bills. And what that means is that we, AAJ, has had more bills to deal with than any other trade association in Washington, any other one. The chamber spent $37 million against us, $37 million to our $2 million, okay? And we are winning. And why are we winning? And not only that, and this is the news flash, the public agrees with us. They think that this whole frivolous lawsuit stuff is fake news. We went into the field with a comprehensive poll, and the public thinks that everything is rigged, and they don't think that we're the bad guys. I promise you that. We are on the right side. On forced arbitration, conservatives, Republicans, independents, Democrats, everyone agrees with us on this. We win because we're right, because we're right. And so what, right? Isn't it great? So I want you to know that I want to keep doing this work because I want to keep you doing this work. You have made an enormous difference in America, and never think otherwise. Very, very proud of you. I'm very proud of my team. They, every day, they come into work and they put on their bulletproof vests, and they get to work and they feel great about it. So I want to thank you for this award. It's deeply humbling, and I want to thank you for everything that you do for us. And I want to also return the favor. If you ever need us to help in New Jersey, we will be there for you as well. Thank you so, so very much.